What's good out there, Team J3? Your homie is back in the building, and I got the other homies here, my boys, my brothers. I got the Savage One, C. Smith, and I have right here, Ronan Joe Genji. Happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate
Today's his birthday.
Thank you.
It's probably not today when
Yeah.
you're seeing this, but his birthday was on the 24th.
That's right.
I actually called you this morning. I hate sending text messages and Facebook. Oh, happy birthday. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I'm a personal person, so I'll personally call you. But you answer the phone.
Sweet.
Happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate it.
I am J3. You guys already know that. And we got some discussion talk right now, man.
Yeah.
Been at work, it's been crazy hearing all this news. You had the Xmen trailer dropped earlier today or earlier tonight and everything like that. And we wanted to talk about some stuff. I wanted to get this off my chest. I covered it a little bit on my live stream when I was playing my PlayStation Batman. And I wanted to talk about the 4 Batman movies they're talking about bringing out at one time.
Right.
And then the Savage One right here said they doing something like that, similar to Fox doing with X-Men.
Yeah, Fox is putting out 3 X-Men universe movies for 2018.
And then Ronan Joe Genji comes and he started talking about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So I said, how else do we do this? We might as well just go ahead and just throw in 3 members of the Justice League and go on this full force mission and give you guys our full freaking mind-blowing freestyle movie trilogy talk movie talk. We do all that. It's late, y'all, but you know how we do.
Yeah.
So movie talk. Who want to start, man? What's up?
All right, let's do this.
We'll go while you doing that. Go ahead and look the article up and everything
All
like that. Yeah, Team J3, man, we doing this, man. What's up?
Man,
All right.
I'm ready for this, man. Like, people been hitting me up. Like, I was very vocal about it on social media. I was like, that's what it is. Like, this was Mortal Kombat. And I love the fact that they've been hushed and quiet about it.
Yeah.
It gives fans time to grasp that a reboot is actually happening, because that first one was cheesy, but it's still the greatest video game adaptation ever.
Yeah,
I was just watching some of it.
It's still fun.
I like the movie.
And it was PG-13, but they was able to make it work. I'm like, how the freak do you do that? It was corny, but it was still violent. It was raw, and they got the essence of what Mortal Kombat was.
You ain't lying.
They were able to do that in PG-13. This is Paul Anderson we're talking about.
But
He sucks now, but he was tight back in his heyday.
Yeah.
For my opinion, if they're going to reboot Mortal Kombat and do it as a franchise and do it justice, I don't need no PG-13 movie. I need a hard R movie. I want you to show
We're
me.
gonna get it, bro.
Show me the blood. Show me what I want to see.
It's 2017.
You
gonna
want to
get
do
it.
Mortal Kombat?
Heck
Do Mortal
Hey,
Kombat for real.
It has to be that way, or it won't be a Mortal Kombat movie. But let's get on this topic right here. We get back on Mortal Kombat.
Sure.
All right.
You know how we do. We start going everywhere else and forget what we came to do.
Warming up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, CK.
So recently,
Warm it up, Chris.
Recently,
I'm
within
about to.
the
my bad.
last few days,
It's Chris Cross.
yeah, I know. Deadpool 2 had its release date let out in the wind.
Okay.
So Fox is giving it a
Think you
green.
farted to do that? No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
This nigga's. So Fox is giving it a release date of June 1st, 2018. Right?
Wow. Whoa. So Fox said we're gonna go with the big dogs this time.
Yeah. Instead of doing February where they were safe and they would have
like that.
ruled February,
I don't
they
like
pushed
that.
it to January 18th.
I don't like that.
They throwing jabs.
That's what's up.
I don't like that.
I don't like it
confidence.
either. I don't like it either because they would have owned February. But
February was our time. Like that was the beginning. I don't like that, bro.
But-
That's true.
yeah, so they did that, right? And then I was thinking, wait, don't they have 2 other movies scheduled for 2018? And I look, and I find this article.
You gonna read it or you?
I'm not going. It's on the Hollywood Reporter. Y'all can find it yourselves and read the whole article because this shit is big.
Savage.
I'm not about to read this whole damn thing.
Savage.
To y'all.
Give it to him.
If y'all want somebody to read you the article, y'all need to wait for Jody Yo to do that shit because I ain't gonna do it.
Reading Ramble that.
But what it does say is next year is going to be jam-packed in terms of Fox superhero titles. New Mutants will open April 13 of 2018, while Dark Phoenix, this sequel to X-Men Apocalypse, for y'all that don't know, Dark Phoenix hits cinemas on November 2nd. So you've got New Mutants,
Get it out.
then you've got Deadpool and Dark Phoenix. Man, I knew where I was going, man. I knew where I was going.
Teasing me. Nah, go on, just messing with you.
I know you fucking with me.
Nah,
Oh.
but the November, bro. See, Fox, they putting their mouth in where they don't need to put it.
Mhm.
They should keep Deadpool in February.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Phoenix around November. You know what comes around November? That's when Disney throws in their. I wish Jody was here, but you
Takes
know,
over.
They kind of like the
Charade.
mediocre ones.
Mhm.
You know, potential greatness, but
Yeah.
you know, B minus C plus movies.
Doing their magic.
Same time around, Justice League is coming out.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Well, not the same year, but you know, November. That's
yeah,
November.
Yeah.
And Disney's been dropping. Ant-Man comes out, I believe, and Wasp or something like that comes out around that time too.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix doesn't belong there. And then Venom comes out around that time too. And then
Where else are they gonna put?
you put the new. Well, I think Fox needs to keep it where they've always been
February, March.
in the winter time. You know what I mean? Right when the new year comes,
It's a safe play.
it's a safe play because now you put Deadpool in with the big dogs, and you better hope he survives. Because he might get ate alive, bruh. Because that's around Infinity War and stuff.
Yeah.
No one cares about Deadpool after that.
Because the thing about movies in the summer is only the really good ones will last a while. Because as good as
we've been having
yeah.
sorry summers lately, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, I think that's a big mistake.
I mean, wouldn't that be cool to have something raw and fresh around summertime? Like, we rarely get that. We don't ever get
This
that
ain't
unless
raw-
it's outside of the comic book genre.
This ain't raw and fresh.
because we
know
already
what
had
finna
we
get.
already had the original Deadpool.
Yeah, we already know you're finna get. I think. See, they did smart with Logan. They played it safe. Put Logan in February, or was it March?
March.
Put Logan in March. Play it safe.
That worked. Yeah. Pre-summertime.
Because it gives us something to have. Now we have nothing in that time frame.
Yeah.
We have nothing till like April.
Because that's what I was thinking, that they should have kept it in February because they would have been assured their money. Because we would have went to see it in February. But if you're gonna put it in the summer months, with all of that heat that comes out during the summer, that's when people start picking and choosing.
Well, you know what?
That's okay, because all I have to do is break even. I mean, Deadpool's still an independent film.
I'm keep
Keep
100.
that real.
I'm gonna take back some of that.
They raised the budget.
You don't have
But it's
to.
still independent. It's not Avengers budget. It's not Guardians budget. It's still where the director can maintain control.
I'm gonna take some of that back because I'm thinking, come to mind, Warner Brothers has nothing, so they're really not losing next year, if they do it next year, because
They're good.
Disney is bringing out Ant and Wasp, Infinity Wars,
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Sony bringing out Venom. Then you have their 3 titles, and then Aquaman.
Oh, wow.
So they're not doing bad because Aquaman come around in Star Wars time, like December or something.
Yeah, Aquaman's going to get buried if it comes around in Star Wars time.
So
You don't put movies out around
So
Star Wars time.
so they're safe this year. They'll be safe next year
They'll
because
be
there
alright.
won't be anything to compete
Yeah.
except for Deadpool. The main icing on it. Well, I don't know. When does Infinity War comes out?
Summer.
When?
I'm not
May.
Sure.
Because if it comes out in May,
Let me check.
they playing it safe.
Yeah.
I think it's played safe, right? Because there's nothing. It's no competition really. It's all Marvel and then Aquaman. That's terrible. That's really bad. I don't know.
Yeah, so it looks like, according to IMDb, Infinity War comes out on May 4th of 2018.
They played it well. A month after Infinity War, and then Xmen comes out. The New
And
Mutants
yeah,
come out.
New
a
Mutants
week,
comes out in April.
like
it
a
com-
week before.
It comes out April 13th, so it's got some room.
Oh, they did it right. They did it right. Okay, I was worried because I was honestly thinking DC was in there somewhere,
Yeah.
but apparently not. Weak.
Jumping into new territory, so that's cool.
So this New Mutant movie, man. So what we got? New Mutants? Like,
yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed
I mean,
to
I
be
know it's
the-
ironic, you know,
yeah. But it's supposed to be the New Mutants are composed of like Wolfsbane and people like Magma,
like the new X-Men.
yeah, they're the younger generation, the mutants that were created for the generation after us.
I thought we were getting like an X-Force.
We are going to get that too.
They're part of
But
that too.
but Deadpool, Cable, and Domino are part of X-Force.
Shout out to Zazie for being getting that role.
Yeah.
We did that wife side chick in One Night Stand challenge, and y'all showed her no love, bro.
Which one was that?
The Atlanta chick.
Yep.
Oh, the Atlanta
y'all showed her
chick?
no
The
love.
curly hair.
I don't watch Atlanta.
She
Okay.
basic.
I don't watch
remember that.
Atlanta, and if you showed me a picture where she was basic, then she got a basic score. I don't know.
Y'all did
Brutal.
I don't know. I don't watch Atlanta.
That's that natural beauty. Anyway, so the new mutant sounds trash.
But like,
It really does. I don't care about that because Magma, she makes Magma trash. I don't want to see that shit, man.
Magma is like Iceman in that she can turn her entire body to fire or whatever. But and then they got
Pyro.
then they got no Pyro can
He
just
manipulates,
manipulate lighters and
So
shit.
we have this. This is the icing on the cake. Who they gonna go against? Because if that villain ain't on point, that movie gonna be in the garbage.
Well, see, and
Probably gonna be an origin film. Same thing since that first.
But it has to have a villain. See, this is the thing with X-Men. They have this archive of villains, and we're not using them.
And they're dedicated to certain characters, though. Like, not as a universe. I got you. Yeah.
It could be the Hellions though, who are the students of Emma Frost. So it could be like
the Brotherhood again.
Yeah, it could be a school-on-school thing with
I haven't seen that
Xavier's
before.
kids against Emma Frost kids.
So is this like coincide with X-Men, or is this just their own thing in X-Men?
I don't know.
Emma Frost is dead, so it has to be new.
So okay.
Well, they
I
did
don't know.
Days of Future Past. They changed everything.
Yeah.
But this is like just New Mutants and X-Force together, right? Because I know they're kind of hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
Because Deadpool got introduced in New Mutants.
Because I know you didn't watch X-Men Evolution, and they were.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Watched
okay.
all 3 seasons.
Because they were in X-Men Evolution in like this in. I think the third season, the second and the third season they were in.
The third season only was like 8 episodes.
Yeah,
Cancel that shit.
I watched it again. I thought it was good for what it was.
Yeah, it was good for what it was.
It was getting to where it needed to be, and it cut it off.
And they cut it.
Yeah.
It got 2 adults on Kid Network. And then what was the next one? Deadpool. We Josh Brolin is Cable.
Josh Brolin.
I'm
is Cable.
cool with that.
You feel me?
Wow.
Hey, when I heard that, I was like, you know what?
I'll take it.
Nice.
All right. Man.
They gonna have that look.
And he's a prodigy of the old school. Like, he's gonna bring that old school swag to it. That's dope. And he's a manly man who can actually act. Like, so that's
You
it. Fits.
said the word.
That's it.
But
This
see,
guy's
Roman
a manly man.
Roman is that dude.
See, me, I was
And he comes from
actually.
greatness.
I don't want no thespian playing Cable.
His dad was tight too.
I need a manly man, no homo,
He's of that era.
to play a manly
He's a
man.
tough guy.
Yeah.
See,
But
me,
he has the dramaticness to back it up. He
Yeah.
can play both ends.
going on that, I was actually on board for Michael Shannon when I heard he was in talks with
Another great actor too. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
Michael
they
Shannon-
did not disappoint me when they said Josh Brolin.
that's too
So,
obvious.
yeah.
Though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's like when
I'm-
you do fan cast.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Michael Shannon.
I was like,
But
wait,
Brolin?
I was like, wait, you gonna
I would even took
do
Brad Pitt,
Zod
I ain't
as
gonna lie,
Cable?
bruh.
Like,
I was
I'd
rooting
took
for
Brad
David
Pitt.
Harbour because I like the Jim Harbour for
Yeah,
certain things. You know what I'm saying? New fresh face coming in. Like, we're just gonna see the character itself.
But Josh Brolin's got that look. He got that.
That's
look.
what I'm not mad
You ain't
about.
gotta act to do that.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
just
mad
look
about
like
it.
it.
I'm with it. Roland's tight.
Kurt Russell would have been tight too. He was a
Man.
little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Kurt Russell.
I'm glad he's still around.
I'm glad he's
I
still
love Kurt
around
Russell,
too.
man.
Kurt Russell tight, man. If I meet Kurt Russell, I'll probably hug him. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack Burton.
What? For being tight.
Right? Hey, Nate.
Shout out to Kurt Russell.
Ruskin.
Horse sheep.
80s.
No, but
Yeah. I'm glad we got those actors. We grew up with them. Like, they're part. That's kind of our era. Those are our guys. Like, that's them.
you ain't lying.
I'm glad they're still around. I really am. They're dope.
The problem is ain't nobody replacing them.
Yeah.
We ain't got nobody.
Not about that either.
Yeah, but it's not easy to replace greatness in the damn first
It's-
place.
I'm gonna disagree with that. It is.
It's
Because with age comes
a
new.
fine line.
It's like I said this one of the most epic quotes in my life. I think I was watching Kawhi Leonard play ball, and I was like, you know what? Because he's been training with Kobe, and I was like, you know what? Damn, I can see Kobe in him, man. He's tight, man. I hate the fact that he couldn't get the torch passed on to him, but it looks like the fire has burned from underneath the ground and has risen. A new torch has came.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you always gotta have somebody. A torch can always be passed,
Yeah.
but when you create it,
There you go.
that makes tight. I think Kawhi Leonard will be that guy.
He's his own character.
He's
His
his
own
own
identity.
man.
Yeah.
He got a little help here and there
Yeah.
to get where he needs to be, but he wasn't past the torch. Like Kobe, Jordan passed it to him.
Gotcha.
Kobe kept it and didn't pass it to nobody else. LeBron, he didn't pass to LeBron James. LeBron James never got that.
Yeah, he was like, because he
never
told
worthy enough.
Yeah, he said it. And he was like, no.
He's not worthy enough. Jordan passed it to him. Magic passed it to Jordan.
Okay.
Low key, you know, him and Larry Bird. You know, they passed it to him.
Magic didn't pass it. Jordan took it. He said, "Give me that."
Nah, man, he admitted. He said, "Man, this guy right here is amazing." And Kareem Magic.
Man, the good old days of basketball.
Yeah, good old days, man.
Glory days.
Dr. J could have got it.
Them two, Magic and Jordan battled
We had some good
it
luck,
out while they was on the Dream Team, and Magic was like, "You can have it." Holy shit!
He said,
Old school Lakers was tight, man. Nick Van Axel, Vlad Divac. Bruh, that was a team. Like, great.
But
It goes hand in hand with what he was saying about
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
so
It's tight.
yeah, it Deadpool sounds solid. The new dude sounds trash. Now this Phoenix.
David
Well,
Leitch is
'cause
directing, so that's cool.
I don't know enough about those characters to sell you on it.
No.
Really
Yeah,
don't.
actually, it just sounds weak. Period.
Yeah.
And don't say I'm not judging it. No. It sounds weak. I didn't
As
say
an
the movie's
idea,
weak.
As an idea.
The idea sounds trash.
The only thing I know,
You never got the X-Men right in the first
Yeah.
place. Can I stress that enough? You never gave me the original 5. So why am I watching a new team? I don't care about these fools. They're weak. Period.
Because the only thing
Cyclops has never gotten his due in an X-Men movie, and you're giving me these guys. When I see that trailer, you're gonna get a rant. I'm telling you right now. I'm forewarning you. Within a year, when that trailer drops, I'm going to wreck that movie.
Did you
Period.
like?
I don't give a freak if it looks tight. It's gonna get wrecked because Cyclops has not got his due. We still ain't seen Morph. We still ain't got no real beast. Kelsey Grammer was tight. Shout out to X-Men 3. But we have not gotten a real beast. We got that weenie beast in the corner acting like a
X-Men
salt.
wasn't that bad either. It was decent.
It was
It
decent.
was action
You
packed.
know what sucked? The Phoenix. She ruined the movie.
That was it.
Juggernaut with an accent with mutant powers.
I'm the
Trash.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
Weak.
But
Stuff like that.
I think
I understand the frustration because it's still incorrect and it's still inconsistency within the universe.
Bro, every time they show Archangel, he was a boy toy.
yeah, Archangel.
That's why they got to get Singer out of there. He's got to go.
Yeah,
Archangel's not a
Yes.
boy toy. He's
Yes.
really raw.
Singer's he's the villain.
he's the one.
He needs to get out.
Yeah,
He really
We need
can,
new fresh
he
blood.
really
He's been doing it since 2000. It's time for somebody new to come in and
But not even
reconstruct
even
it.
in X3, he was all little with the wing. Ugh. So what is this guy, bro?
Well,
Get the fool out of here, man.
Hey, well, Brett Ratner did
I
a
do
little
believe-
decent better job.
I
than
do
Singer
believe
did.
that Dark Phoenix has a different director. That it's not going to be it's not going to be Singer.
All
They
right,
was
so-
trying to set that up in the second movie
All right,
when
so
she
we
come
got-
out of the river. Yeah, I
So we
remember
got so now you have 2 teams of X-Men. One is super new and then one's in the past.
Well, because Dark Phoenix is supposed to take place in the 90s.
that. Since Future Past
Yeah,
was in the 80s.
yeah.
So this
well,
is pretty
'cause this
uncanny
one,
X-Men.
because the last one
Well,
was in the
trying to
80s.
be.
This one's supposed to take
who
place
is
in
she
the
gonna
90s.
go against? Because her grace destroyed Apocalypse. So why? Oh,
See, my whole thing is
she didn't even hit her with nothing. She just emerged from her body.
yeah, and
Oh.
see, my whole
Really
thing
good.
with the Phoenix is if you're gonna do the Phoenix, you can't introduce the Phoenix like the Phoenix was always a part of Jean Grey because she wasn't. The Phoenix is a cosmic entity.
It
You
was,
have to send the X-Men to space.
Make it a horror film.
You have
That's
the
hard.
X-Men
Yeah.
have to go to space
It-
in
But
order.
she can-
there's
entirely
different, but there's
neutralize the
different
team.
stories of it though.
True.
The original,
gotta be
the original we know, she,
multiple.
you know, Phoenix came to her, yada yada yada. In the new stuff, don't quote me on this,
That's
but I
interesting,
believe she was born with it, like it was part of her or something. I don't know.
So this Phoenix, is this one film or is this a one-off or is this?
Dark Phoenix.
part of-
It's a continuation. It's the sequel to
'Cause-
Apocalypse.
No, you made a good point though. You can't do that in a 2-hour movie. Not the Phoenix Saga.
Yeah.
That's what Phoenix Saga.
Yeah, so it has to be a 2-part movie.
That
or
has to be
something.
drawn out.
Because
A 2-hour
I think-
movie will not do that story justice. They tried it in X2,
I'm gonna keep it
and
real.
we
With
only
you.
got her at the end coming up out of the water, and it was over.
I'm gonna keep it
And
100.
then they
with
never
you.
kept that story again.
Keep it 100 with you. I think Fox is just throwing their balls out on the table to say we can do something, but I
Mhm.
doubt any of this is gonna happen. The New Mutants may happen because I heard they were really trying to push that.
yeah, and they already
Well, we already got Deadpool, so they got to bring.
and
it
they
in.
already casted. They already started casting for that. They got Arya Stark to play in that. She's Wolfsbane in New Mutants.
So that Dark Phoenix, I think that's gonna be
Well,
scrapped.
because you've already got Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, and Cyclops.
Trash.
Crawlers type. I mean, the character of
the character,
not the guy that played him, but you know, who played him very well.
I feel you.
Yeah,
The
but he
tight.
could. But
Xmen 2.
But see,
dope.
He was tight.
Yeah,
the White House said, "Oh my God, yes."
His daddy was tight too.
Yeah.
But see,
first
here's my
class Azazel. Yes.
here's my thing.
Bruh.
Here's my thing.
People, man. So what's going
You ain't
on?
lying.
Here's my thing, because I get the way they
Matthew Vaughn.
the way they portrayed the last Nightcrawler. The new Nightcrawler was trash. But
Yeah, because
if
he
you
had
think about
boots
it,
his feet.
yeah, if you think about it, he really
Go
did-
back, not to cut you off like that, but go back. I'm Aries spearing you right now. I'm sorry. Go back and watch that weak trash apocalypse film, and you will look at Nightcrawler have boots on with nails on the boots. They're spray painted boots, and he has nails sitting on top of them, like they did like cardboard nails to put on top. Looks derpy, bro. It looks
I didn't pay attention to
trash.
that.
It
I
looks weak. Soft.
I wasn't paying attention to his feet.
I couldn't. I
Um,
saw it in 10. I saw it in HD, that Ultra IMAX sheet, and I saw it. I was like, wow, this is trash.
'Cause, I mean,
I hope they do my boy Nightcrawler.
But-
Because he's tight too. Man.
because the
And
way
he
I
got
look
his own
at it-
team too, Excalibur.
yeah, because the way I look at it
Stuff
is
covered.
that this Nightcrawler that they gave us in this 80s, it's going to be, he could evolve into the Nightcrawler that we saw in Part 2, in X2.
The difference,
That's-
is, the difference with that's Nightcrawler, we had an actor who can really flip and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
These cats don't do that, bruh. He will not be doing that. He be CG'd up.
I mean, he's a kid, so if they say you want to do some flipping around and shit,
But he was an acrobat as a child, so
I didn't know that.
he should know how to do it already.
You bring some of that in, we may have something good.
I mean,
I don't know if they're gonna. They might get lazy with it, and, like you said, computerize it.
they gonna get. All you gonna do is keep teleporting. Nightcrawler don't teleport like that. It drains him. Nightcrawler fights.
Yeah,
There's a reason why he don't teleport like that. It drains him.
and he had
Right,
sword
that's
training too, man.
He can fight. He had to fight. That's why he died by the mutant haters. He teleported and he couldn't do it no more. He was tired. Killed that fool.
Hey,
The more you know.
Those are the two best
'Cause he
Nightcrawlers we had. The
'cause
guy
he-
from the second movie, and then Daniel Shepard from Bad and Slack.
He, exactly right. He had
You want chili dogs?
that was funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, those were good. Those are short movies, and they
Yeah,
was
it's
tight.
tight. It's tight. Like,
Wolverine and Silence. We'll tussle later. All right. The Wayne's Camp. Tight. 5 minutes of that X-Men being X-Men. That it's those little moments because you learn so much about them in 5 minutes that we really didn't get in any of the movies.
but that's
It's
because
the actors trying to be them, but on Beatdown, they were the characters. You see the
and,
difference?
and that's because
you're hiring people that don't read comic books, bro.
They're
Yeah.
just actors at the end of the day
Yeah.
that don't know.
and
don't
it's
care.
that
Yeah.
you've got writers who really don't know too much about the source material, so all of that shit.
Now, saying
combined-
everybody's some, because there are some good screenwriters that do know comics.
Yeah, but all of
That
that
out there.
all of that combines, and then you've got
Matthew Vaughn.
and then sometimes you have directors overseeing this whole thing that really don't care one way or another,
Yeah.
or you have a producer that says, okay, we know this character. I know this character is supposed to do this, but wouldn't it be cool if they did this instead?
Yeah, stupid shit.
Yeah, stupid shit like that. I didn't hear Hugh Jackman say "bub" one time in any of those damn
But
movies.
it doesn't go with his Wolverine.
Yeah. But it's just certain stuff that they did.
I'm curious now. I want to
Yeah.
go back and see
I
if he
didn't
did
see
say
him.
He
I
probably
didn't
did
see
say
him.
that.
I didn't see him exercising his enhanced system of smell too much either.
Of an animal.
I
Gotcha.
also didn't
Yeah.
see
He
his,
only did it in part 1 was when he was fighting Sabretooth in snow and he got served up.
Yeah, like
It's the only time he did it because
Yeah.
like when he sensed it and the claws came out, that was it.
and
Never again.
Anna Paquin's Rogue. I really didn't see Rogue in there. I saw some.
Young girl, Little
Yeah.
Red Riding Hood in the
I
Marvel
didn't see
universe.
Rogue
And
at
they-
all.
Her and Wolverine never had a relationship. That was ready for the movie.
And
So,
and a lot of people don't know that Rogue was with Magneto for a minute too. Rogue started off as
but
a
you gotta
bad guy.
remember,
People.
Ian, what's his name? Ian
Ian McKellen, sorry.
Yeah.
Ian
Gay,
McKellen.
bro. They ain't
Yeah.
gonna have no love scene.
I know
That's
that.
what they say.
I know that.
They say.
But
Yeah.
but
Great
see,
actor though. But
But
yeah,
see-
it doesn't fit him. It doesn't fit him.
I was just thinking Hugh Jackman was like, man, I want to thank you. He was like, for what? He had like a scarf on him and he's flaming. He's flaming.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
but
He was
see,
like, he was said, Hugh Jackman was, I want to thank you because you only one looked out for me, you know, when I was on the set, worst time movie, because Hugh Jackman came from Broadway and did a
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
He was like, because you were handsome. You know, he's like, that nigga, right?
Yeah.
You look good.
That's civilized on him,
Let me
yeah.
get up in your drawers.
but see, here's what I
Ian
here's,
McKellen,
He's a good actor.
Lord of the Rings though, tight.
He's tight in
Didn't see
everything
Lord
he
of
does,
the Rings.
though, man. He was tight in Beauty and the Beast.
Film his warm belly with food.
the most I've seen that involved Lord of the Rings was was Darth Vader versus Gandalf. That's the only thing
I will say this
saw.
though, since we're talking about books and comic books and stuff, Ian McKellen got into that role again. He showed Gandalf's power, something that he wasn't able to do with Magneto.
He really wasn't.
He wasn't.
He showed
because
power.
because Magneto.
I said, what?
Because this goes back to what I was always saying, and we're gonna go on another topic in a minute.
Yeah.
Certain characters, I'm trying to say is the best way, so it won't come out wrong. Magneto's a straight man, right?
Right.
And he's a manly man.
Right. Magneto's a god among men. Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to act like that. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Some people you
So-
just have to. You
No,
just
it
have
just
to have
has to be a natural essence within you to come out like that.
Yeah.
That's why he was a weak Magneto to me. It wasn't the fact that he was old.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fact that things Magneto would do. It's just like when we watched Bad in the Sun. When Bad in the Sun did the Logan in the Psylocke and he rubbed up on her.
Yeah.
Certain things the X-Men do and how they move and how they act,
How to behave, yeah.
it comes out in their essence that he was not able to portray properly because of what he is off screen.
Gotcha.
It's like when we watched old boy play the old boy that's Spock in
Zach Quinto.
Zach Quinto.
Yeah.
we saw him play in Hitman,
Hitman 47.
and he had a love scene to do with a woman.
He didn't know
It was uncomfortable, and you can tell, it's like, this nigga's off. Excuse my language. He's off, and you can tell, and you think to yourself, why? Now, some actors are good, like they don't care, like they kind of like, I'll do all, I don't do free.
Captain Cold.
But you, yeah,
Wentworth
but you
Miller.
Yeah, he's good.
understand,
He
you
went back to Prison
understand,
Break.
you understand. Some actors are really. It's like me being a straight man. You tell me to go do a gay scene.
Can't do it.
Well, don't speak. You know, I'm like that. I'm
No,
not saying like that.
I'm saying I
Hated
can't
it.
do it.
No,
I
hated
can't
it.
do it.
Love it.
I'm gonna tell you about something like that. That was funny. But what I'm saying is, if not saying I would do that, but if you was to put who I am in that situation,
Right.
you will see the uncomfortable in my soul
Yeah.
in
So
those
naturally
situations.
you'll be like, I can't do it.
This is weird
Yeah.
to me.
I'm an actor, but I
Okay.
still can't do it.
You
So-
see what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
there was a reason that I never bought Spock's relationship with Zoe Saldana in those movies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
because it
I
was
kinda
it
disagree with
kind
that.
of felt
I
weird
feel
to
you on
me.
the Hitman thing. I actually like him as Spock in that.
No,
I like him as Spock,
yeah.
Because
but with-
Spock, because Spock, he did a good job as Spock. I don't care about him as Spock. What I'm saying is other roles when he had to be the manly man and get on a woman and grab
Gotcha.
her
My bad.
and pull her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not saying Spock, he's a robot, bruh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can do this. Anybody can play that. That's cool. He's a nonchalant person anyway. That's why he got the damn role. But when it came to those scenes, it hurt. That's why when he played Ian played Magneto, it was like, bruh,
Yeah.
Magneto, nigga, Mystique walked by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get in there. Yeah. Boom. Grab her right on.
Yeah.
Bring that shit to Magneto.
Yeah.
Magneto's a freak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can tell. I mean, Ian did the best he can do, and I appreciate it. He did his job. You know, he was
Fassbender was tight.
his prime example.
First class.
Fassbender was tight.
Fassbender. Ain't this girl off of Sleepy Hollow, the
Yeah.
black chick?
Mm-hmm.
Fassbender.
Yeah.
He a manly man.
He's tight.
He comes in, dominated. He wanted that scene. You felt him when he had his kid and stuff. You felt him. You felt that. And he had that manly feel in there. Like he's about this.
Throughout the story. Just,
Yeah, it wasn't another type of vibe.
He made me like Magneto as a character. Him
Exactly.
playing him.
Yeah.
I understood him.
He like,
And I mean that with the most respect.
Yeah.
I like Ian. I mean, he's dope.
He is all day. Yeah.
But it's certain things with certain characters. It's like
He didn't fit Magneto.
he couldn't fit him in his because Magneto, even in Magneto's, you gotta realize a old man is more perverted than ever.
Yeah.
He's gonna do some nasty shit, bro. Oh, Magneto, I've seen you grown a lot, Mystique, in a couple of years.
Make me some soap. And then get all on this bed.
You know what I'm saying?
Put some metal on her
It's
body.
it's certain things that he would do that you have to ad lib in it, and then Bryan Singer, he doesn't know what to do. So then you took a lot of the essence of the X-Men out. You took the Martin Luther King and you took the Malcolm X out of the X-Men.
That's what it was about.
That's what. Yeah.
You took that part out the team, like the actual prolonged the story.
Man.
It's not about being liked and being accepted. in that sense. If you guys read between the lines, that's what Bryan Singer wanted to create, and you took the essence out of X-Men.
That's not it.
But that's too much about X-Men. X-Men's trash.
Okay. Now here's
so. Go ahead.
Here, because what I was going on before we went on this tangent was, it's a lot of the characters that in these movies that you don't really see the full scope of the characters. Like, I would like to see, because if they recast Rogue, I would like to see her done right, come out be introduced as a bad guy, part of Mystique's clique. I would like to see her drain Miss Marvel, because you can't call her Captain Marvel, because Marvel got Captain Marvel. I would like to see her drain Miss Marvel of her power.
That might happen.
And get that super strength.
That might happen.
It
now
might
you have
happen.
Miss Marvel now, but at the same time, you have to get to Marvel.
Yeah.
If you don't go to Disney Marvel, it ain't happening.
Yeah. And I would like to see like, it's a lot of shit that could be done. I would like to see Mr. Sinister on screen.
Oh, he's coming. He might be in Deadpool.
Yeah, set him up in that thing, Wolverine. They created a thing for Trash Industries and all that. They set that up. He'll be popping up.
So, next on the list, Ronan, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go.
All right, so that's basically internet. What do you think about? Well, is it a yay or nay on the 3 Marvel movies next year for Fox?
I say it's a bad move, but we'll see.
I'm gonna say yay for now because it's something that I grew up, watching and reading. So it's time. It's cool to see something outside of Spider-Man and Avengers and stuff like that. So I'm saying yay for now.
All right,
yeah.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I think Deadpool will be good, and seeing where Deadpool goes, if they keep the universes solid with among each other and not solo movies.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't even mention that, dude. John Wick director is doing Deadpool too. David
yes,
Leitch,
he is.
Director. Yes, action's gonna be on point.
The action's gonna be on point, but I'm not worried about the Deadpool movie. I'm worried more about New Mutants.
Trash.
And
feeling like you said. Because I didn't think about that. Like, we already know it's gonna be an origin story, but who are they gonna go up against?
So it's that, and I'm worried about that, and I'm worried about Dark Phoenix, because as far as I'm concerned, Fox does not have a good track record of representing Jean Grey, Cyclops, 2 of the most iconic of the X-Men, and then you have to do the Phoenix saga, and so you have to stretch that out for multiple movies. And right now, I don't know how the hell they plan to do it. So is this movie going to be Dark Phoenix, and is the next movie going to be another Phoenix movie?
Well, we don't know. We just talking about these 3, bro.
Yeah, I know. But that's just what I was thinking of. And honestly, I think that's too many fucking mutants movies in one fucking year.
Brutal.
Well, I would say it. So we can get on this and end with this. Yeah. It's really not, because if you look at it, there's no competition at that time frame. So it's not too much when Disney's not DC's not there, so there's no competition, bro. If it was competition there, then I'd be like, y'all doing too much, y'all really trying. But right now it's fair game. Throw out some franchise, make some money real quick, because nothing's gonna end up being in those time frames.
We'll see. We'll come back. I'll bring this back up in 2018 when I see what the schedule looks like. Like, look at this shit.
And they got that writer's strike coming up.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead, Ronan. Talk about that Mortal Kombat. Go ahead, spin that sheet, bro.
So, man. Mortal Kombat, it's a reboot that's been talked about for quite some time right now. Now, basically, you guys don't know, they found their director that's supposed to be taking on this project. Who don't know who he is. He's a video game commercial director, Simon McCoy. I don't think he's ever directed any films, though. And James Wan is producing this. And he's been on board with this project for like the last year or so. And he had came out publicly and talked about how he didn't want to rush it, and he was working on Aquaman while he was writing the script and things like that. So he's trying to find other avenues of like other good teams to help him bring this Mortal Kombat thing to life. I think what's cool about this is the fact that with him being involved, we're gonna get that horror sense in this outworld, mythical tale. So I think James Wan will deliver on that. And I also believe that he will bring somebody else in to help him in the action department. You know what I mean? Is whoever he gets, it'll be an interesting collaboration because James Wan does horror really well.
Yeah.
And I think Mortal Kombat is his forte. He will really bring that to life now and what you were going off saying of it being like a hard R reboot, he will push that. That's what James Wan does best. I know you don't watch horror stuff, but you know his background and what he does.
James Wan's the dude.
Yeah, so I think he'll deliver in that sense. And my idea for this was basically, I was looking like longevity, like beyond the trilogy. I felt like Mortal Kombat could really be 6 films. And the feel I was going for was I wanted to make like a modern day Enter the Dragon meets Stargate SG-1. But with like hell like involved, like they're traveling through time and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it'd be crazy. And you could throw a little bit of Big Trouble in Little China in there with the fantasy, because Mortal Kombat is kind of influenced by that. A lot of these characters have come from like 80s action films and 80s action icon stars. You know what I'm saying? Luke Cage was Bruce Lee. Sonya Blade was kind of Cynthia Rothrock. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cage was based off of Van Damme from Bloodsport, Frank Dukes and stuff. And then the Thunder Gods were from Big Trouble in Little China. Mm-hmm. So you go in with that essence and you kind of push that mythological style. So you're bringing in grittiness, but you're pushing the fantasy elements now. You know what I mean? So essentially what you have is you have a sci-fi mythicism action adventure with horror and martial arts in it. And nothing like that has ever been shown on screen before. So when you're taking that, you can do a reboot at the same time, but it doesn't necessarily have to jump into the tournament. We wouldn't see the tournament until like the 3rd film in my pitch. The first movie was just basically about setting up Mortal Kombat on planet Earth. There's
on fire. Go ahead.
There's criminals, there's corruption going on. There's a guy that's going around and he has the ability to, shapeshift and, just recruit. So Shang Tsung is here on Earth as a CIA operative. And he's looking for fighters around the world, but he's sabotaging seeing where people on Earth are, mentally in their daily lives, because he's like, this is the perfect battleground for fighters. Some people need work, some people are out of work, some people are struggling, some people are criminals that are trying to survive, that want to prove themselves. I got a good chance to assemble my team, you know what I'm saying? So he's basically here, kind of playing the Lex Luthor role. And the other main characters is basically like Stryker and Jax. And they're basically locking up criminals. They're like the highest paid officers on the force. They're highly respected and things like that. But now it's come to the point where they can't save the day.
Gotcha.
Because all their criminals are being killed.
Word.
And they don't know what's going on, because these aren't regular murders. People are dying. They're being decapitated. And we find out that there was a portal open back in the 2000 where, because this is in the 2000s, and basically Shang Tsung had opened up a portal and the cell block prison facility. So outward sorcerers were coming in and they were consuming the criminals that were inside. So the inmates were like basically zombies.
Tight.
And that was like my pitch for part 1. So the combat was coming here, and then part 2 was going to be an order story.
Hold on. Before you get to part 2,
you on fire, bro.
You on fire? Because
let somebody talk.
I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. I'm liking it. You showing teeth right now. I like it.
Yeah.
But
flawless victory. What's up?
Okay. When you said Stryker and Jax.
We never seen Stryker in the movie, so he's always been mentioned.
Here's
he's a lieutenant.
Because wasn't Jax in the military?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if you take what if you switch Jax with Cabal before he got injured?
Cabal he'd be almost like a hidden character.
Cabal
he could show up
because Cabal
he
was a cop.
Yeah.
So if you paired Cabal, and if Stryker was his partner and Stryker assumed that Cabal got killed.
Or what if Cabal went crazy and like they did the rebirth where he turned a knife on himself and went crazy because he wasn't being respected, and like they kind of like casted him out.
Yeah. Cause
but he still kept his skills and everything.
Well, I like what both y'all saying, but I think we gotta take it a little bit deeper than that, yo. So if J3 put his mix on this one, I like what you were saying about Shang Tsung and stuff like. Now I'm not as good with Mortal Kombat names. Visually, I know what they look like and all stuff like that. So you're gonna have to help me out.
Yeah.
I'll describe them to the T. But
sure.
If I was to do Mortal Kombat Part 1, which is a good thing they're actually doing it, I would start the movie basically beginning at the end of the last tournament. Gang. That would put it 1-1.
Yeah.
Right? You're raiding there, and let me get it.
Sure.
Shao Kahn be sitting there.
Okay.
I've won. You have, 100 years or something?
10.
Is it every 10 years?
6 generations, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Next battle, Raiden's like shit. Excuse my language. Right? You get Vin Diesel. He has to be
He
Shao
got the
Kahn.
voice.
He has to look. He has to be Shao Kahn.
Okay, it's Vin Diesel Shao Kahn.
He has to be Shao Kahn, and you have Liam Neeson sitting there as Raiden. That's what you have.
Like,
Now we're gonna be able to
flawless
see.
victory.
We're gonna be able to see Vin Diesel because Vin Diesel, honestly, a lot of people sleep on Vin Diesel. He's not that bad of an actor. He will be better
About family.
standing next to someone of Liam Neeson's caliber.
But that's the role I want to see him in. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
So you'll have Liam Neeson there and his younger brother, which is Vin Diesel, which is actually 50 years old. So he fits the role.
Liam Neeson is great. Wow.
So we got that too. We got that set.
Fire.
Now you come in the future. You start off. Shang Tsung doesn't need to be there. Part 2 is a Shang Tsung thing. You want to talk about Shao Kahn a lot. You want to bring in the sorcerer. What's his name?
That was Shang Tsung.
No. Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
Quan Chi's more valid than Shang Tsung.
He
Shang
really-
Tsung is like a star screen.
He has a purpose. He has
He's
a lot to offer. He's a manipulator.
Yeah.
Quan Chi is
Shang,
behind
power still.
Shang
Yeah.
Tsung is star screen. He is
He's behind the scenes, but he's there. wreaking
Yeah.
havoc.
I
Okay.
know.
He'll be a great part 2 villain.
He
Wanna
said
join the
sorcerer,
tournament?
so I immediately
Yeah.
assumed.
Yes.
Here's an invitation. I heard you need a job.
So what's his name? Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
You bring Quan Chi in there.
Nah, that's a great character to bring in. So
Kung
Kung Lao, he's got to be there. They talked about.
Wait, not Kung Lao. Shao Kahn.
Mhm.
Shao Kahn brings Quan Chi to recruit. This is a recruiting movie. Recruiting movie. Blood, like you said. Portal opens. Sorcerer comes in.
Yeah.
Boom. Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Quan Chi's out there finding things. At the same time, Shao Kahn is running sheep like a Lex Luthor. Cyrac and them are being built.
Okay.
The world is built with future, and we must win this tournament so I can have this world. We'll use robot sequences. Let's have it where Jax was actually Quan Chi tricked Jax into joining his squad because that's what he does best,
Yeah.
and that's how he gets the arms. We're gonna have this Mortal Kombat based off of technology on this end. And Raiden is so old school, he's fighting fighters.
Yeah.
But this guy, Shao Kahn, he's new school. I'm young, technology.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of Cyrax and you'll have Scorpion there,
Mhm.
and then you'll give us a little bit backstory about some of the characters. That's basically what part 1 needs to be. It needs to be nice and simple. You can have a battle, but no tournament. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Part 3 needs to be that tournament. That needs to
Yeah.
be the icing.
Yeah.
The final battle.
It's gonna mean something by then. Yeah.
By then, we got something epic. That's what I would do with part 1. I also, Kung Lao, my boy, needs to be introduced part 2.
Oh yeah.
But part 1, you need to put Keanu Reeves in there, and he needs to play old boy with the things.
Kenshi.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Man's in my head right now.
Yes.
I've
He
been
needs to
saying
be-
that.
he needs
I've
to
been
be-
preaching that the last
He needs
years.
to be Kenshi.
He's committed and he'll do the action. Keanu Reeves puts the work in.
You need to
Yes.
build, this franchise needs to be built on
Let's
star
go.
power.
Let's go. I'm with it.
That's how you do it.
And that's the right character he needs to be.
Yeah.
Kenshi.
Jai White is Jax.
Because you know what?
Keep that the same.
Because Johnny Cage and them should come part 2.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be all part 1. You should bring a lot of characters that we don't know
That's what
of,
I'm saying.
but we
Don't
know
follow
of.
the core because they can follow the new canon now. They're already there, but they'll be
Yeah.
coming.
They'll be
They can
coming.
be introduced. It'll be like Easter
Jax
eggs.
has to be introduced because you gotta have a black person in there. You gotta have a black person, but Jax should be on the wrong side.
He could be mentioned though. Like, man, I heard something.
No,
about
no,
this.
Jax should be in there.
Yeah.
Jax should be in there.
No, I mean Johnny Cage. Like,
Johnny
he should
Cage.
be mentioned.
Well, you can
Like,
see
you
Johnny
can-
Cage on
you
a
can-
commercial or something like that. You know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
billboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Up and coming action star. New movie come out.
Because he dies in
the
he dies in the tournament.
Yeah.
He does.
So that's where he's gonna die in part 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's got to live in the.
Yeah.
We're
He
gonna
dies
give him
in
a
the
character though. They always kill him. But Johnny Cage is tight though.
Oh yeah, he did die in the tournament. Didn't
So
He
part
died in Legacy too.
in the game, right? Yeah.
you're gonna build more. So part 2 come. You got Goro, and you got a little bit more to it. You got the tech, and then Raiden talks to he feels that Jax is not evil
He's a philosophical group.
because
He's Miyagi
Quan Chi's been dressing up like Raiden,
Yeah.
running around preaching stuff, getting
Yeah.
people on his side. That's how he got smokes in them by accident. Because they end up going against Shao Kahn eventually because they woke up out of whatever he had him under. And when that happens, go ahead, you go do your part 2 and I'll keep going. But go ahead.
No,
That's
no,
how
no,
part 1. That's
that's
how I
great.
see part 1 going.
Before that, I would before you do the part 1, because you mentioned Cyrax and Smoke and all of them, right? So
Yeah.
so that's bringing in the Lin Kuei. So I would like, so you would,
Funny
I
you
would
mentioned
like
that.
to see, let's see that organization. Let's see the Lin Kuei. Let's see the decision. Let's see the decision where we want to go with this cyber initiative, and because that's basically what happened. We want to go with it. We want to do this cyber initiative. We want to put our member, like they're making too many humane decisions.
But that's what defeats the whole purpose. It's not. We're not gonna. Well, I wouldn't go on that. I would go on Shao Kahn making that decision.
Yeah.
As far as freak their souls, they already minds. I'm going to win this tournament off of technology. Big brother versus little brother. Big brother's old school origins. He believes and he can fight his way through it, kind of like a Darth Vader and Obi-Wan mentality. Obi-Wan used the Force originally, you know, and then you got this mechanic of a being now who is nothing but bolts and screws. Then that will show the difference when the tournament happens, because Shao Kahn is going to believe that he can create soldiers and make them just as strong as a human being. Raiden believes in another. You make their tournament, you make their beliefs different than what we're used to. I think that this franchise can use that. I am one of those that practice what I preach. You don't want to change the origins of the story, but you can change the morality of what's going on in the story, because you understand the fact that the characters, they're going to fight.
Yeah, they gotta fight.
But Mortal Kombat's all over the place.
Yeah.
So you need to make it. Shao Kahn's the main dude. I don't care about Shang Tsung and all that. He could be defeated. Shao Kahn's the god. So these are gods fighting. So you need to have that. He needs to be the guy, and he sends Quan Chi to do his biddings. At the same time, you have Shang Tsung. You can have him running around because he could be Quan Chi's apprentice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He turns on Quan Chi. I can do it myself. I can say, you read a book, I can steal souls now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have part
It's a
two.
Sidious Vader situation.
Exactly. And then you have part two coming,
Right.
where you have Quan Chi, Shang Tsung, Raiden. Raiden still being overthrown. He got two sorcerers on the planet, on Earth, running
So
shit.
you gotta forget about the other gods who are like the coaches and referees of the
Exactly.
tournament.
And
you
then
know, they're like overwatching everything.
and then you have
Because
something
you
like
got
that
people
going
that
on.
want to cheat and stuff during the tournament. That's why the portal's open. Remember that? Yeah.
Because like
But
for
then you
me,
think about this. This is real shit. Excuse me. I know it's not canon in Mortal Kombat, but I really feel it can really work. It could work because if you have this guy going by the name of Shao Kahn making robotic, you know, I mean, you still have Scorpion and Sub-Zero, all them still exist, but it wouldn't be wrong to throw in a little evil. It wouldn't be wrong to throw in someone of the caliber of Jason. It wouldn't be. You're in hell anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that in the
Go
tournament. That's a part 3. He come pop up, freaking Jason come up.
here, but here's
You're killing me.
this is
You know
what
what
I
I
want.
mean? I wouldn't mind seeing it. You know, Raiden goes to another planet and gets a predator.
Oh my god.
Just throw it in there.
Like,
It's at that point where that can happen.
I can't, y'all.
No one,
okay.
but no one would trip on that.
I'm
Oh, bro,
not
is that the predator in there?
Yeah.
Because you know the predator's a good guy, and he's over here hunting reptile.
He wants competition. Like
He
that's
wants
tight.
competition,
That's tight.
and he's hunting reptile and the rest of them.
And he comes from the dimension too. Who's to say he jumped through the portal or they came to his planet?
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It-
makes
it-
sense. He's there too.
So
I'm just saying, I see those two in there. Predator,
That's fine.
Jason,
That's the new Mortal
That's
Kombat
a
now.
hell-
yeah,
other world.
that's
Yeah.
a good idea. Because
It's an interdimensional
Yeah.
jumping.
it's
But that's later,
so
though. That's
I
like
want
part
to
3,
so
yeah.
so that's
But it works though, 'cause
and
there's
that's
different
crossing
dimensions and-
that's crossing the
That's where
realm.
sci-fi comes in.
That's all crossing the realms. But what I want to see is, I also want to see the origin for Scorpion's hate for Sub-Zero. I want to
We
see
already
that.
saw that, bro.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
When did we see that? When did we?
Legacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already saw that. We already saw that.
Okay, okay, but
But that was actually gonna be
Yeah.
my second film.
The
I
gym-
thought it was gonna be
yeah.
more of like a story between the Lin Kuei clan. It was gonna be like a ninja assassin
Lin
story.
Kuei versus
about
the
Brotherhood.
Shirai Ryu.
The whole
Yeah.
movie was about them.
Quan
Okay.
Chi.
Yeah.
yeah, Because at the end of the day, it was
trained, how they were raised, how they were brothers, and then they departed.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it was Quan Chi who set them against each other.
His soul's gone now. He sold it.
Yeah, to Quan Chi for revenge.
But what was his real name? Shiraru.
Yeah, the Shiraru Ryu. Okay. That was the name of his group.
Now going off of what he said, they didn't change. They changed a little bit of mythology, but they stayed true to the character. Now in Rebirth, they didn't go off of that because in Legacy they changed it. In Rebirth, Scorpion was an inmate on death row.
I don't like that.
And he came back and the soul's already gone. They were using him to hunt down and kill the people that were joining the tournament. Sonya Blade and Jax had him in custody. It was like, we want you to join the tournament and we want you to do what you do best and kill them all. But that seems like a job Scorpion would do because he's an assassin at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's been raised and trained to do this. This is what he's been preparing to do. But now he's got a cause for the tournament for his own personal gain.
No.
But they're using him as a pawn as well too, because Jax and Sonya are trying to smoke out the criminals and stuff. Everybody's going, but they got Scorpion. How the heck they get him? Like, you're bringing reality into it, but you're still keeping the fantasy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's still it's with his grit and with the fantasy you want to see. I want to combine both.
Yeah, because that's how you start part 2 off.
Character's still there, but they changed his motivation though. Like, he's on lockdown. Like, that's crazy. How the heck did they get him? Like, those questions will be answered.
Like,
yeah, he's
been here.
You see that in part 2. That's the beginning of part 2. It just shows the story.
Yeah.
If you want to get it like that, you show the story of it.
You want to see the Ninja Assassin Clan, like, you can really do a whole movie around them. Who's to say that they didn't do missions or anything like that together?
Quan Chi's gonna die in part 2 though.
They had a whole plan.
I don't want Quan Chi to die.
He has to die in part 2.
No. I don't want Quan Chi to die because I know Quan Chi was manipulating events even more. So I want Quan Chi to live a little further.
You can't live if you only got 3 movies.
He said 6.
I said 3. I say once you go past that.
There's a bunch of stuff to explore around.
You could do
spin-offs.
You could do spin-offs. But as far as the core Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, that's all it needs to do. The spin-offs would be great. I would love to see a Scorpion Sub-Zero movie. I ain't lying.
Because the reason I said Quan Chi should live longer is because I want Quan Chi. I want Quan Chi because you know what? Because you know he's going to betray he's going to betray Shao Kahn, and he's going to do it for Shinnok.
That's all he did.
Because he was working for Shinnok the whole time.
Well, his introduction was Mortal Kombat 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
Because him and Shinnok go way back, and
now so, is he already there, or you bring him in?
Shinnok? Shinnok is still in prison.
Okay.
And Quan Chi is doing what he's doing.
But I mean, is he going to be part of the Scorpion Sub-Zero?
Shinnok?
Yeah.
No, but Shinnok is part of the. Shinnok is Quan Chi's end goal. Everything he's doing. Everything he's doing is steps to free Shinnok.
Okay.
So he's like a servant of Shinnok, not a servant of Shao Kahn.
Right.
So, because when he does what he does is he sets Scorpion and Sub-Zero against each other. The Scorpion and original Sub-Zero against each other.
Right.
And then what he does is he makes deals where he gets control of both of their souls. Yeah. So you've got Noob Saibot, which is the original Scorpion.
Oh yeah.
And you've got Scorpion.
Yeah,
you got Noob Saibot, the original Sub-Zero, and you got Scorpion. And what he does is he takes Noob Saibot and he makes him an agent. Instead of making him an agent of Shao Kahn, he makes him an agent of Shinnok.
Or make Noob Saibot literally, no pun intended, like a ghost character. He's there, but he's not there.
He's there, but he's not there.
Character role. Like, that's perfect. Noob Saibot's great.
Exactly.
Bring him in. Like, so this has to be, if you're gonna do that, this needs to be a straight Ninja Assassin story.
Oh, I forgot too.
That's fire right there.
Melina.
Ooh.
Oh, sisters.
Yeah. Katana and Melina. Oh.
Well, Katana's the evil one, right?
No, Melina's the evil one.
Okay.
Katana's like 10,000 years old. She's like a princess.
Yeah, and Melina's a clone.
She has
you need Melina needs to be there, but she needs to be right next to Shao Kahn the whole time.
She was trying to earn his trust and everything, but Shao Kahn always was on Katana. You know what I mean? Yeah, at least some good rivalry stuff.
Melina needs to be there the whole time. Just have her there. Just kind of like a princess.
Because she's a killer for hire.
At his side the whole time.
She doesn't need to be in suit. She needs to be like in full garment. You know what I mean? Just she's there. She shows her true self. Part 3. Part 1, you put Katana in there with Raiden. and you kind of that's how you get it going.
Because they're the light of the hero side.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what you do.
They're the ones with all the information.
Because I don't think Katana betrayed Shao Kahn until she found out that he had her clone.
No,
right?
After he beat her mom and did all kind of nasty
shit.
Well, but she hadn't known all that.
She was stuck in Outworld forever.
Because she's not from Outworld. She's from Edenia. Mm-hmm. So Katana and Sindel are from Katana and Sindel are from Edenia. Yeah, and then you've got
but Sindel is evil now. So
yeah, and then you've got because Sindel was killed and resurrected. Mm-hmm. But
her mother.
Yeah, and then you've got all these characters that you can introduce. I mean, you got Bo Raicho in Outworld.
There's a lot of characters, but the thing is, you need what I'm good at doing is building the foundation. You build the foundation, you can keep going with all these characters and stuff like that, but then at the same time, where is it going to go? You build a foundation with those type of characters. Those are the type of characters that make the story pop because you have new characters. They're old, but they're new characters on screen. I don't want to see Liu Kang.
No, you don't want to see them until later.
I don't want to see Johnny Cage. I don't want to see them. Because we know what they're gonna do. You're gonna do this freaking split and glass and yada yada yada. Don't care about that. I don't want to see Liu Kang because Liu Kang is going to die. So it's like give me later of him so I can enjoy him because as soon as the next one come out, he's gonna be dead. And then it's like you're adding on his characters. Keep characters that are going to survive throughout this whole battle.
And that's kind of cold but interesting. But I think Johnny Cage will survive this time around because he's the one the underdog that kind of achieves. Like things are gonna start going well for him. Like I'm just tired of seeing him get killed. They never do him. He always dies.
I want him to kill him, but Sonya be pregnant when he's dead.
But once part 3 starts, that's when the tournament starts, bro. That movie's gonna be all hell fight. Ain't gonna be no talking. It's gonna be a tournament. It's gonna be like a hardcore match on WWE. Everywhere you turn, it's gonna be a battle.
But Johnny Cage can fight though. I mean, he can hold his own.
No one said
well, they did it in the web series. They represented him.
You have round 1.
Served him up. You
have round 1. You have round 2. You have round 3.
I'm saying is give him something to do before he dies. Give him a character.
That's part 2.
Don't kill him.
Part 2 is that. Part 3 is tournament.
Like he dies in the opening credits, I'm done.
Because the way
that's my boy.
Because the way you guys are portraying it is you're gonna have all these characters in it, and no one's gonna ever get their shine. If you do it the way like I'm saying, like not saying you guys are wrong or right, but if you put them type of characters where we get the foundation characters, like you guys talking about Quan Chi, and then you start talking about Quan Chi and all the evil stuff he's doing. If you just throw Quan Chi in a movie without giving him his time, then they gotta explain where he come from now.
This is why I said 6 movies and not 3.
But 6 movies, if you do that, it takes forever to get to that tournament. And you gotta
look
at
the tournament.
Part 3 is the tournament, and then after that, you can possibly do a spinoff where it goes, okay, 10 years later, 20 years later, now Jax has a daughter.
But it's not over. It's like they get time to relax, and then the Earth is safe for 2 or 3 generations. It comes back again, but there's other threats. Like there's different nether realms and other dimensions. You know how it goes. Well, the gods come down. But those the new rules.
But those will be, I will say, offset movies.
You're gonna have new combatants, new recruits coming in. You know what I'm saying? Raiden is looking out for him. He's watching over him, and then he's showing the new blood. The new gods are coming in.
Well,
and then we're in the X universe now.
Here's the thing.
You said Shinnok, so this is after part 4. He came in. So everything between that and now, a lot's happened. J3's talking about the classic canon, where it's basic and core and something to the point, which is also tight. But because he said Liu Kang's dead, we can't follow that now. See, Liu Kang was part of the main core.
Yeah.
We have to go off of 4 and X up now.
But from Liu Kang, you get Kung Lao.
Young, yeah.
So, but this is what I'm thinking.
But Kung Lao's ancestor though, right?
No, so
he's still
there's a second Kung Lao.
I could do it even better.
One that was named after. There was the ancestor who won the tournament, and then there's a new Kung Lao, who was selected after Liu Kang was killed.
The old Kung Lao could be talking about the flashbacks though.
The only way I see all this going down, I say 6 movies ago, you do 3 offset, you do 3 classic. Sure.
Yeah.
We'll hold it back. All right, you have classic. Then you give me an HBO show, cartoon format, or
live action.
Live action be kind of hard.
I don't know, man.
A lot to do. Man, digital is the way to go now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Street Fighter.
Regardless, there needs to be a live action of a show.
I'm not mad though. Cartoon be tight. They did it back in the day, but now more.
You would get more into it. You
Yeah,
could probably
yeah.
do a CG,
I see
maybe,
where you're going.
but because then we'll be able to get
CG
the real.
is the way to go.
We get the real fight scenes we want to see.
Because you said this a lot about your DC comic theories, and the comic owns DC right now. So, with that being said,
Warner Brothers own.
Yeah. You know what I mean. But
you know how they do it.
Yeah, I got you.
Actually, it's it's the other way around. Go ahead.
But with the comics and the stuff like that now, like remember how you always said you don't have to always do things in live action?
Yeah.
You can do CG animated films kind of like that.
Exactly.
What if they did that with Mortal Kombat? Yeah. Because it still be canon and it still be somewhat tied into the universe. It's still part of it. It's still like a one-off. It could be a continuation. Right. It could be a sequel. It could be a reboot or whatever. But it's connected. It's connective tissue.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a CG animated movie with the rawness and grittiness of a live-action film. And you still got big-name actors doing voiceovers. You got motion capture people doing the fight choreography because it's still going to have the live-action essence. It's just CG animated form because you're not limited. You're not in a box. So I do agree with that. Or you can also do hand-drawn, the animation.
No, the CG would be perfect. You get that on like an HBO. Get your nice 3 seasons out of it.
Got Spawn on HBO.
Straight dialogue on how that should go. Yeah. And he might be a character, but I wouldn't mind seeing
internet.
I wouldn't mind seeing
that. Lose. Like, you do digital series online.
I get that, but like my whole thing is, I would like to see it all transpire on the big screen. It's just
I don't want it to end. I want it to keep going. That's what I said. It's a lot.
You gotta remember.
I love Mortal Kombat.
You're going on a what if. You gotta remember ticket holders. People go out there and buy those tickets to go see that. Yeah. If it ain't making no money, it's huge. Yeah. But is it gonna make money? You gotta remember, people soft. John Wick came out part 1, and a lot of people didn't go watch it. Yeah. Luckily, it made a lot of money on DVD. Mm-hmm. Then everybody wanted to go watch part 2.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat might not get the same praise.
That's a great example, though. I'm looking at the, I guess, the different resumes of like audience members and stuff, because you got different genres of audiences. You got action fans coming, you got horror fans coming, you got people who are
we gonna be there, bro. We gonna be there.
And then you got the video game community, which is enormous. Video games is huge. Then you got the fighting game community. You got the martial arts fans. You got the horror fans. You're gonna get all this in one movie? Sign me up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's a win. Now, I didn't get to who I think should direct this.
Go ahead, because we got to move on to the next topic.
For sure, all right. These are the top 3 contenders on my list. One of them is kind of busy right now, but I don't think he would fail me. I think Matthew Vaughn is number 3 on my list. I think the challenge for him only will be to deliver on the horror elements, but I think he can really transcend action and science fiction very well. He's proven over the years with his last few movies that he can jump into the sci-fi world and definitely the action adventure world. He can definitely do it. The challenge for him was to test his limits with horror, and that's why I think James Wan will kind of help him. Number 2, Chad Stahelski, John Wick 1 and 2. I think he would just really lift the martial arts and give us a story with the martial arts, because it's very hard for American filmmakers to do the two. But Chad Stahelski, he absolutely gets it. He can bring that skillness and rawness of action from the Westerners, the Eastern side, and then bring the storytelling that we bring in the West. I think he can merge the two, and I think he will really sell big action set pieces, big action scenes, brutal, raw, violent, Mortal Kombat moves that we've been dying to see in live action formation. I think he will really give us that treatment. And then my number 1 pick, this is my number 1, Gareth Evans. The Raid Redemption and the Raid 2. These guys need to come on board and be some type of consultant or heck, not even, director, do whatever. I think Gareth Evans will bring the horror aspects, he'll bring the action elements, he'll bring the suspense. He might even throw thriller at you. But you're gonna get just high octane testosterone, like no holds barred, where you're gonna be holding your breath. I think that's a great way to go. So if you're gonna bring that Mortal Kombat to the screen, you're gonna try to bring that. Those are my 3 contenders that can really bring that to life.
I like your choice, but you know me, I'm different. You want to go ahead and go and throw somebody out?
Only name I'm gonna throw out there is one name, and I think and I'm throwing him out there because he's good with the story, and if he's good with the story, I don't know how he is with action because I'm not running. I don't follow these dudes, and I don't study their whole histories. But I'm gonna throw in Matt Reeves.
Why?
He's good from a story standpoint.
He's done hard though.
Yeah, and I think just based on what he's done to build Planet of the Apes, if you could take some of that experience and translate it to Mortal Kombat, which is really going to need somebody to build this thing, he would be a good pick.
Okay. I think this requires a duel. Not one man can do this. Not Mortal Kombat. I like your Gareth Evans. That's who I would pick, but not as director. He needs another position because he's more on. He doesn't know how to do big budgets. You know what I'm saying? Might overwhelm him. He'd be great. You know, he does his independent films, you know, low budgets and practical effects and stuff, which would be great. Yeah. That's what it needs. Yeah. But it also is going to be a big budget film. So you need a director who can do that. Yeah. So I would pick Evans as executive producer. I think he'd be great. He'll get the team he needs to prepare it. He'll be able to oversee what's going on. All the action scenes. And you need someone who is actually really cool and people like and listen. Justin Lin is the director. Justin Lin knows how to make teams and sheet work. He's able to show every character and how they live their life properly. He's the only director in Hollywood at this point that knows how to do that with teams of people. A lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know. Like, we watched the Russo brothers and we watched how they did, you know, Captain and everything. They did a good job. But honestly, they had like 4 directors on there. They just had different titles. They had an action director, they had a stunt director, they had a lot of people.
Yeah. The John Wick director's doing the scene at the end.
You see what I'm saying? They had a lot of them.
But it worked.
Yeah. But I think those two would be great because Justin Lin, man, I'm telling you, when I Fast and the Furious, he has the best Fast and Furious. He has the best Fast and Furious.
When he came on, he
was able to show The Rock, he would show everybody's potential. You ever do that? But then when he went to Star Trek and made the best Star Trek, J.J. Abrams, all these nerd geeky read all these books. But he make the best Star Trek because we got a chance to actually see Star Trek. We got to see why they're actually on the Enterprise and what makes them special in their own habitat. He's gonna do that with Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Mortal Kombat characters, we're gonna be able to see why Quan Chi is that dude. We're gonna be able to see Liam Neeson and why he's that dude as Raiden. Why is Vin Diesel that dude? Why? He's gonna explain that to us. Gareth is going to be able to show us that action aspect. He's going to be able to do all that the practical effects. He'll be like, we don't have to spend money right here. We can actually do this. It can be done. I can do it. And he'll be like, okay, make this budget cheaper on this so I can give you more of this. Yeah. I think it'll be the perfect combination.
Good thing, yeah.
I think it deserves to do it. But that was a good topic right there. Talking about Mortal Kombat. Let's go on to the next one. Sure. Hope you guys are still here. Let me make sure this thing recording. I'm trying to do the camera right now, y'all. So I want to make sure this thing's still working. It's still going. So, you know, sometimes cameras cut off and everything like that. But
I feel like Steve Smith started writing fan fiction. I'm about to do some Mortal Kombat stuff, man.
Yeah, because it helps you flesh out your ideas.
I like this.
I know this one's late, but I wanted to talk about it because I gave a little bit of take on it when I was doing a live stream. I was playing Batman Arkham. Because you know, I was just chilling, we were talking, they asked me questions, yada yada. But this is what it is. But the Batman movie, apparently, and they've been talking about making 4 movies: Nightwing movie, Gotham Sirens, and then a Batman movie. So you got 4 movies that all revolve around Gotham City.
Why, Sway?
There's a lot to it. There's a yay and a nay on that. Oh, before we do it, Mortal Kombat, yay or nay? Yay. All right. We're on.
Yay. Big yay.
Victory.
I'm in the middle with the Batman, and it's not being biased or nothing. I think it's a different approach on Batman. Do we need Batman? No. We have him too much. But we see where they're gonna go with it. So you kind of have to work with it. I think that the idea of it will be, I'm telling you, it'd be different, but it's how they do it. What y'all think?
Me, I don't like this idea at all. Four movies, like I would understand it more if I was if they had a stable foundation for which they were working on, but they don't.
We don't know that yet.
We don't even know if Ben Affleck is still going to be around to play Batman.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. We just talking about because Justice League might be tight. They might switch Justice League around. It might have a paradox in there. It might do all kinds of. We don't know yet on that.
Just as that universe now.
And see, this is where I'm going, because we don't know about Batman. I don't know how you can establish Richard Grayson without Bruce Wayne. You can't establish, because he needs Batman to help him build him into Nightwing. Then you have Barbara Gordon or whoever you get to play Batgirl, but that's not going to happen without Batman there to inspire Batgirl in the first place. So it like I just don't see it.
Wouldn't she already be there?
Well, because
Gordon's already there. Or she be paralyzed?
Yeah. That's the thing. So even if you have Cassandra Cain, you had Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown.
Yeah. Barbara's the most relatable though.
Barbara,
so
it's gonna be Barbara.
That'd be the most obvious.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we haven't had Barbara.
She's the most relatable.
We haven't.
Cassandra too raw, bro.
Because the only Batman Batgirl that we've had, the only Batgirl that we had was a fake, was one who didn't even exist. That Alicia Silverstone Batgirl, because Batgirl was not Alfred's niece or whatever the hell.
All right, so Batgirl, and then you have Nightwing, and you have a Batman movie and Gotham Sirens. So what's the take on that?
Like Gotham Sirens, that's like the villains, right? That's the female villains, right?
Yeah.
That's the female villains against Batgirl, basically, right? Batgirl and Huntress, right? Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it is in the comics?
It's just kind of there.
I think it's just their little. I
don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's the female villains, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, and sometimes Catwoman against Batgirl and Huntress. I'm pretty sure
is it like a villain heist movie or something? Or are they like Catwoman's a thief? So
yeah, Catwoman's a thief, yeah, so. But she's also borderline. She's not really a hero, and she's not really a villain. She's whatever she feels like being if she's fucking Bruce Wayne or not. So
yeah.
What about you, Ronnie?
As far as the Batgirl movie, I'm definitely on board with that. I like that Joss Whedon's directing. That's cool. He does really cool female characters. That's his thing.
Buffy, bro.
Yeah.
That's a win right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I like that he's a filmmaker who knows comics and writes comics. So
he needs a one solo character too.
Yeah. So it's a win for me in that. So I'm definitely on board with Batgirl. I like that as Barbara Gordon. I hope it's an origin story, and I hope he touches on the Bat universe within his one movie, because there's a lot to talk about between Batgirl's year 1 and year 2, and there's a lot that's happening, and there's a lot of connective tissue between her and Bruce and things like that. And I think Josh will explore that. As far as Gotham City Sirens, I don't know exactly where it is, but I love the villains that they have. I like the characters. I just don't know exactly where it stands as a film. Yeah. Right now, I'm kind of nay on it, but I like the Gotham City Siren characters. But as a movie, I'm not on board with it. Batgirl, I'm on board with. And what was the other one? Nightwing, I'm definitely on board with that. I think it's time that he just has a movie, having that they're even talking about it, that it's being developed. So that's great. Because Boy Wonder is transitioning to man. I think it's time to see that, because Grayson is the man. Yeah. He's the first route.
Because here's what I agree with everything you said. Sirens is the only movie out of the bunch that I really don't want to see. Nightwing, I've been saying we need to see Nightwing for ages. Like since before Batman Begins, I was saying I hope we get Nightwing. The Batman solo movie, I don't know what they're going to do with that, but I'm looking forward to that. And if depending on what they do with Batgirl, either way, I'm still looking for it. I heard it's supposed to be an origin movie, so if it's about Barbara Gordon, I hope it's Batgirl Year 1 or something like that. That's the title.
Most likely, yeah.
I hope that's the title.
She won't be like
because if it's set, and I don't want it to be set in present day, because if it's set in present day, Barbara Gordon should be in the fucking wheelchair. No. She needs to be Oracle.
No. It's not that type of Batman. No. She should be well and walking like normal.
I like Oracle as a
That's, you
character.
can like her, that's fine. She does not need to be that, because if you make that, then it's birds of prey.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
but the thing.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
But the thing that gets me about
You got Dinah and Huntress.
Yeah, no.
but I don't want to see them. I don't really want to see them. But
Then she ain't in a wheelchair.
this is what. But see, this DC universe we're talking about. People die in the DC landscape and come back to life. So the fact that she could be in a wheelchair, but then she could be able to walk again after that is fine with me. So let's say if they introduce her in Justice League, you have Barbara Gordon in Justice League, right?
Yeah.
You don't get too much out of her, but you see her, or you hear her voice talking to Batman, like, you need to go and do this. All right, Oracle.
That's not gonna happen. Alfred's already established that.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that. So there's no Oracle, but
Good.
like, I don't know. I just felt like
I could tell.
So you
just felt like
you wanted her already to be established, or
I wanted her, because they haven't done anything to establish really any of these characters. So if you're gonna do it, I just feel like they need to do the characters justice. They need to show some.
I mean, they're gonna do that by coming in from year one. Yeah, they're gonna have to jump into all that. They're not just gonna throw you in.
I'm telling you, man. I'm listening to this.
Like,
look.
but you get where I'm coming from, though.
No, I don't.
Because
But listen.
Because DC is shit in the bed, man.
Yeah, but we're not talking about now. We're talking about the
Bat
idea of
family,
them having
idea of the
4
Bat
movies
family.
in 1
not
year.
Justice League, we're talking about the Bat
Yeah,
family,
we're not talking about how it's going to be.
That can work in its own. That's not the Justice League. The Bat family can work.
Personally, like I said before, I'm in the middle with the whole idea for that Gotham City movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle with that. And, because I do know Gotham has some of the best stories.
Yeah.
However, I think personally, Warner Brothers, DC needs to just, is it the word saturate? When you
oversaturated.
Yeah. They need to oversaturate DC. And by doing that, they need to throw in, if you're going to do 4 Gotham movies, then you need to also do 2 or 3 more other DC movies of heroes. Yeah. So you need to have about 7 movies in 1 year. That's how you need to do it. You shaking your head, but let me explain this to you. You'll have 3 offset superhero movies. You have Green Lantern, Shane Black, and try to get Mel Gibson in there. Try to get Mel Gibson in that beach. Yeah. If you get Mel Gibson and Shane Black write, Mel Gibson direct. Try to do that Green Lantern movie. That would be a great March film.
Green Lethal Weapon. I'm with it.
Get that in there. Get that in there.
Keep going.
You also you get that guy. Then you have Summer Blockbuster. Summer Blockbuster has to be something of a magnitude like what the freak was going on, because this Batman ain't coming into 2019.
Okay,
so you need to have Man of Steel 2. You need to have Man of Steel 2. He needs to be there. You need to have a Superman movie in the summer. And then in the fall, you're gonna have Double Trouble. Right? In the fall, you're gonna have, I'm explaining, you're gonna have that Batman movie. But it's gonna, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have a Batman movie in the fall.
Yeah.
But this Batman movie needs to go. You have a Batman movie, and you already have Superman. So you also need to have it back to back with the space film. I don't know which space character you can possibly use, but it needs to be another space character. We need to expand the universe.
Okay, yeah.
So, I think you can possibly throw in a character like it. So you can have like a Captain Marvel. But see, Captain Marvel would be too overpowered. You already have Superman, so you don't want to cloud Superman's year with another being that is a potential Superman. So you already have a Green Lantern. You have a Superman. You can't use Wonder Woman because you already got her. You gotta have Wonder Woman. Have to have her on time. You already use Aquaman. You need to have a character like you can go mythical. You can put a Dr. Fate film out. You can throw a Dr. Fate film out.
I don't want to cop out. Every time we have some milestone stuff in there.
Like, but
What you think?
you need to get them A classes out. This is the time. See, you already showed you're showing 3 A class movies in 1 year.
Yeah.
A class heroes.
Already establishing.
Throw a B class in there. Just throw a wild card out there.
Yeah.
Throw somebody like, I'm trying to think. You can make a movie about Hawkman.
I'm cool with that.
You see what I'm saying? Hawkman could
Just the
lead.
fact that we don't see him, we don't know too much about him.
Exactly. Hawkman and Hawkgirl. You can throw that in. Boom. That can lead into a Captain Marvel film. Egyptian, Shazam, Black Adam, Teth Adams there the whole time. Yada yada yada. That's a great introduction to another character that comes out the following year.
Legion.
What you mean?
The Legion hero. Lightning Lad, Saturn Girl.
You're
Oh,
not
you
ready
talking
for
about
that.
that Legion?
You said low key, like more.
We're not ready for that.
Okay.
The way we'll get ready for something like that is when Supergirl's established and she goes to the future.
Yep.
Then you have your Legion.
For sure.
However,
For sure.
now you have your 3 heroes. You have you have 2 dual movies. You have a March movie. You have Green Lantern, summer blockbuster Superman.
Yeah.
Fall, you have Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
That's cool.
Something simple, reserved. Not many people gonna really be on it.
Kind of a buddy team thing.
A buddy
Alright.
team.
Yeah.
But then you get this. That's gonna expand the universe as far as Captain Marvel. Then you have a Batman film. Boom. Right in December. Compete with something like Star Wars. Batman.
That's competition right there.
That's competition. That's 4 films.
Batman we talking about.
The other
Kombat.
3,
Yeah.
I'm all for the Gotham stories. Because the Gotham stories bring a lot to it.
Yeah.
It's 4 movies, Gotham movies. You need to have the first one needs to be a Batman origin. Or Batman's movie. The Batman's movie needs to come out in January. Freak that shit. Bring it right in the beginning of the month. February? No. January. January is known for having trash films. You bring a Batman movie out, it's going to make killer because it's Batman. You see what I'm saying? It bounces off. Batman came out in January, Batman came out in December.
Yeah.
So you give it 12-month difference, 11-month difference. That'll be perfect. So you have a Batman movie, and Batman movie introduces Nightwing. It's going to introduce Batgirl. It's going to have Alfred in it. It's going to talk about a lot of stuff like that. At the end of that Batman movie, you're going to get Batman's going to get captured. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Batman's going to get captured. Now, I don't think you should do Gotham Sirens. I think that's a waste of time.
Yeah.
You should this is how I have it planned. You don't want to put Nightwing yet. Nightwing needs to be summer. He needs to be glorified. You bring a Batgirl movie
I can
out.
feel it coming. I was like,
You bring Batgirl movie out. Batgirl movie will have the essence of Gotham Sirens in it.
yeah.
Because she'll be going against someone of the magnitude of not a Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's too clever.
Yeah.
More of like a Poison Ivy. We can see her use her detective or Catwoman or something where she has to use her abilities.
Yeah.
So she can be that epic. Because they're looking for Batman.
Okay.
Batman was taken, and we're gonna make a story within these movies. So Batgirl's looking for Batman.
Wow. Okay.
She also teams up with Robin.
So it's moving forward, but it's still going back, trying to figure out where Batman
Yeah,
is.
Batman. The first Batman movie ends with
Connect the
them
mystery.
there.
Yeah.
See, now I like this idea.
You're gonna connect the mystery of them.
That's dope.
You're gonna have the first one January. Boom. You got Batman, Robin, all them in. They're all in it. The Bat family.
Yeah, they all there.
Now, Batgirl movie comes. You get the origin that I know he's gonna do because we're gonna see her, backtrack. Show the little beginning of it,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna show present. It's gonna go like a present. Boom. Here we go. So she's gonna be on her mission, looking for Batman. Right?
Yeah.
And in that movie, she gets a clue. Summer hits. You have Nightwing. So that means it's 1, 2, 3. This is the third one.
Yeah.
Nightwing is going to have the bridge also between Batgirl and Robin. So Robin is going to be in the middle of both of them. He's going to be in all of them. He's going to be in the middle. He's going to bounce back and forth. Nightwing is going to go against someone like a Ra's al Ghul. Talia.
Yeah.
He's tracking Batman down. Where is the bat?
Yeah.
He's been missing. And you're gonna hear that when you hear the Green Lantern film, the Superman film,
All that's tough.
and the ending of the Hawkman film.
So it's acknowledged throughout the universe.
Where's Batman?
Where's he at? I believe
Right?
one of our teams is missing.
Batman's missing.
Yeah. That's
Now you have December hits. Now you have the Bat family again, and they find Batman.
Wow.
Who knows who gonna go against? I don't know. Mad Hatter might have him. I don't know. I don't care. But that's how it should go. That way you basically kind of combine everything in their own way. You give me space. You give me power. You give me history, and you give me more
history, crime drama. Yeah.
So you oversaturated it.
Batman's a drama at the end of the day.
You oversaturated, but it's gonna be great.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Now, since you explained it, I like this.
It's simple and connected.
Because
it just flows.
Because just based off of the announcement they made, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's DC.
But that makes them all make sense though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's one movie.
That makes sense.
It's technically one movie.
And he's
one adventure, one story, but in Black Family universe.
And he's connecting not just Gotham, but he's connecting it to the rest of the universe. If everybody acknowledges that something is wrong, that Batman is missing, and they're all doing their part, their little something.
So it's jeopardy for everybody.
Yeah,
everybody
to
can
acknowledge it.
So everyone has
Right.
a problem with that because they know
Right.
how
Hold on.
valuable an asset that he is.
This is Batman.
Yeah, we need him. Where is he?
Yeah.
Everyone's hurt, not just the Bat family. The league is like,
Because
we need him.
because Batman
tight.
is, as much as I say that Batman is overrated, as much as people say that Batman is overrated, he's still part of the Trinity. His presence is felt
And he
regardless.
is the detective.
If-
He's the tech guy.
yeah,
You need somebody who can solve it.
Yeah, if something
Yeah.
if Batman goes missing, and Superman goes missing, or Wonder Woman's missing, everybody's going to know about it, and everybody's going to be looking.
That's tight.
So
And you kind of threw a fugitive style in there too. Like,
yeah,
where is he?
but yeah,
Hunting him. Like that's cool.
Everyone's hunting. Well, the Bat family's hunting them
Hunting
down.
him down. Yeah.
And it shows what they're all about. We get a chance to see what we don't see, what people see, just the little snides of them, then they judge them and talk shit about them. But then now we able to see them for what they really are. Damn, they're really detectives in there. Because you gotta remember, Tim Drake gonna be there the whole time.
yeah. So when would you introduce him? Because
Tim Drake gonna get introduced in part 1, Batman. And then you're gonna see him in Batgirl movie. He's the only one that's gonna go back and forth. You're gonna see him in Batgirl movie, you're gonna see him in Nightwing movie, and you're gonna see him all 4 movies.
He'll be that connective tissue.
He may even talk to someone of the magnitude of Superman.
Oh wow.
He may,
because
in Superman Man of Steel, he may be the one. Clark, I need you to help me find Batman. He's missing.
that wouldn't surprise me because
like they did in the animated series, I always liked that. When Superman put the suit on and he was Batman, it was tight. It was like okay, but I think because Tim Drake is the better detective out of everybody.
Yeah, and they all acknowledge that.
So for him to bounce through everyone's film, he might not go through Green Lantern because Green Lantern's gonna be in space.
Yeah.
But to bounce through like Superman, who's on Earth and all this stuff like that, and
Right.
say we
need your help.
we need your help, and have him find Batman. I think it'd be tight. It's kind of like when Spider-Man helped the Xmen on the video game. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You had to find it. It was
Arcade
tight.
Revenge, yeah, that kind of stuff.
It's dope. I like stuff like that because it joins the team, puts them all together. I think it should work like that. That's how I feel it. It will work. Shout out to Warner Brothers for watching J3 Entertainment and taking my ideas and not paying me.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, we could take a credit.
This video is sponsored by Jack Stephen. Stephen. Jack Stephen.
And y'all getting that on an empty stomach right now. I'm starving, bro.
Because
I got some milk. Go ahead.
I like his idea. It's like just based on what.
Because the Bat movies matter now.
Yeah. Yeah. It basically
The Bat
it
family
makes it
matters
matter.
now. Yeah. And that's kind of the whole key.
Yeah.
Like, how is this gonna come to fruition? Like establishing them, but still like being in the universe with the Justice League. So it seems kind of hard, but you just made it very simple.
Because basically what DC has been doing, they've been throwing out all of these films.
Yeah.
Just to put them out there so they can catch up with Disney.
Just say, hey guys.
But they haven't really mattered. So it's like
they're just saying like, look what we got our hands on.
Yeah. Look what basically what they've been doing is
but not really doing anything.
Yeah, basically.
Because
if they were really putting effort in, we wouldn't have got that trash ass Batman v Superman.
Mm.
So I like his idea. Hopefully,
The Batman feels like a redemption to
and
me.
it should be called, and the movie should be called The Batman.
And then the last one should be called the Bat Family.
What about
He might be taken by the Court of Owls. Who knows?
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
okay.
That's what I was thinking.
He might be, and then we could finally get that fight scene at the end.
That's the story worth telling.
And then at the end of the
You read
Batman,
Court of Owls?
yes, they got they can
what's
show
his
him Azrael.
Yeah.
Azrael.
And that Hannibal Lecter looking Joker that was cutting faces off.
and they can have it
Scott
where
Snyder, man.
they can have it where you see they find the clues of the Court of Owl
Yeah.
throughout the thing, and then at the end, I always say this. I think this would be a great introduction to another character. At the end of that Batman movie, The Bat Family, Robin says, "I want to be my own man," and he turns to Red Robin. Because you see, it's crazy because you see the growth of the character throughout the freaking movies.
That's going on,
1 year,
Yeah.
you see the growth of him. He goes and hunting. He's actually like everybody else is hunting him down, but he's really like
Putting the pieces
he's
together.
putting in that work.
Yeah.
And Batman says, "Fine, then it shall be done.
Those acrobats.
Before you leave, I want you to trade with Lady Shiva." Then you introduce some more characters. But, you know,
Man.
I
It's
mean,
faceless.
for real, he put some thought into this.
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
You didn't?
I just thought of
He
it.
freestyled it. But
Shit.
he's a Batman fan.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Yeah, he's over there right now. Got
Yeah.
I am the knight. Nah, that shit go. It can do anything like that.
That's 4 movies right there.
That's 7 films in 1
But you-
year.
Yeah.
Marvel won't even be to compete with something like that, bro. Because number one thing is because you have it, and it's not saying Marvel DC battle. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying as far as they would have the upper
Different
hand that
strategies.
year because no one would say they're copying from their own format.
Yeah.
Because you gotta look at Marvel. They got Fox has a piece of them, Sony has a piece of them, Disney has a piece of them, and they all working in different cahoots. But if you have one structure and you oversaturate it with 7 films, then that means the following year you can do 5 films, and then do again another 7 films,
Yeah.
and just keep making stories with these characters. It'll work because you gotta look at it. No one's overworking. The younger crews are overworking because you have Nightwing. They're younger actors. They got time. They want to be part of this franchise. Superman does 1 movie. Green Lantern does 1 movie. Ben Affleck's in 2 of them, but he's barely in the last. He's barely in the last one.
Yeah.
The first one he's in. Second one he can record while he's filming the first one.
True. But it's not too much like he's not as limited. He's not like an extra.
Exactly.
Just behind the scenes.
Exactly.
No.
It works for their
Which he
schedule.
is, yeah.
It works for the schedule. And then the following year, since you already did Batman and all that, you can make it like a team year. You see what I'm saying? You make it a team year. You have Green Lantern teams up with Flash. No. It's too soon. You have a Teen Titan movie. Finally give me a Teen Titan movie.
I definitely want to see that.
Exactly. Nightwing goes back.
You gonna freestyle that too, or
I won't freestyle tonight.
not yet?
I'm tired. But you have a Teen Titan movie, you have another Justice League film. And then you can do like a Wonder Woman 2. 2020, you got Wonder Woman 2. And then you can, if you want to throw, I think they should stay away from the Batman for at least a year. Just a year.
They might have to.
But
From the look
you
of
still use them a little bit because you have Teen Titans.
Yeah.
But you do a Teen Titan movie. If you must do it to compete with Deadpool, bring Jason Todd back. If you must do it,
Ooh.
just do a red hood movie.
Nah, I would.
Shine the buck.
I think I would.
Shia
I would
LaBeouf.
like to see. I would like to see Jason Todd brought back, but more like they did it with Arkham Knight and that type of style where you didn't know it was him at first.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
The reason I said his name is because that's his name. I
Yeah.
would say Jason
So
Todd.
the mystery comes in.
Yeah,
You have
Who
Jason.
done it?
yeah,
That's the
but
story.
not just like. I don't want to immediately see Red Hood. That's all I'm getting. I just want. I don't know.
Well, you don't want to see Red Hood.
I want
You
to see
Hood
Red.
the whole movie.
Yeah, I want to see
You
Red
don't like
Hood.
mob stories?
No, okay,
And running crime?
but see, he played Arkham Knight, right? Okay, he didn't really become the Red Hood until damn near the end of the game. Before that, he was He was the Arkham Knight.
A lot's gonna be happening within those 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want that nigga to be Red Hood, ready to go.
Already, yeah.
Already going.
He's there.
Battling with himself, seeing flashbacks and evil stuff and doing bad things, but still getting the job done. I need to see that.
He's already known. He's got a legacy.
In the following year, you can throw him in there, and then you have the Bat family again. Cause you got Ben Affleck's an old Batman. He gonna need these fools, man. He ain't a young Batman, so we shouldn't really see no Batman movies like that. He needs to have the Bat family.
That's why when they casted him, I didn't really like the casting. I liked it.
No, I thought it was perfectly fine.
I liked the choice for him as a director and a writer. I didn't like his casting, mostly due to his age. It wasn't nothing to do with his acting. It was his age. So he's old.
So this is a yay or nay? I'm still in the middle, but I just gave my 2
It's a
cents.
yay for me.
All right.
Now I'm going off of what you said.
Yeah.
Pitch.
If they did it
Yay
based on your
that.
pitch, then yay.
Me and my homie at work.
But before that, yeah, for the Bat family, yeah.
Me and my homie was in it. I'm gonna give this a treat, y'all, and then I'm done.
Except for Gotham City, but the other one's yeah.
I can't go no more. I'm tired.
Don't
I'm
give
hungry.
me.
I'm hungry. I gotta get
give me
something.
Batwoman. I'd rather have.
Check this out. So, my homie at work, Louis, we were sitting in the break room, and we were talking about Suicide Squad being trash. And I do what we do best, and I'm killing another movie. And tell me what you guys think this shit was tight. I was saying the Suicide Squad was bad. I'm not talking about the actual squad. It shouldn't have been that team. It should have been a 3-part film, where not 3-part like 3 movies, but 3 actual situations. The team should have been Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, not Jai Courtney Captain Boomerang, but Captain Boomerang, Killer Frost, Bane, Amanda Waller, Nightwing, but as a spy, Dick Grayson.
He did go undercover as a spy.
Dick Grayson and Rick Flag. Right?
Yeah. Tom Hardy Rick Flag.
Tom Hardy Rick Flag.
It was originally supposed to be.
And you had that original, you had that 7. Right?
Yeah.
And Batman, of course. He's in the movie.
Right.
The movie should have been. Oh, and Katana. Because what I'm going to tell you, she's going to be needed. Harley Quinn should not have been the star.
No.
She doesn't deserve that. She's not epic like that. In that sense, in that manner, we talking about going to war, not playing whoopee cushions and telling jokes and talking about Mr. J. She need to be a pawn. They need to have her to look for someone else, which is the Joker. I think Suicide Squad should have based off how Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Is it Dark Knight? No. What's the last one? Dark Knight Rises. How Dark Knight Rises was supposed to be, but Heath Ledger passed away.
Yeah. Oh.
It should have really been like that.
Yeah.
It should have been where Batman was searching for the Joker, so he sends Dick Grayson because he hears of something going down. He sends Dick Grayson to be an agent undercover and ends up joining with the Suicide Squad for a mission to assist Rick Flag. So he's been in undercover for about 6 months, putting his ranks up to go side by side with Rick Flag the whole time, to be his second man. Kind of how Kurt Russell was, and how he was Scott Eastwood was in Fast and Furious.
Right.
So you have Rick Flag, Scott Eastwood. Boom.
Okay.
That's the 2 guys, Amanda Waller. So Batman's looking for the Joker because the Joker has something that's very dear to him.
Yeah.
Also, he's controlling something that is very dear to himself. The Joker has someone in custody that Batman is looking for. It could be anybody, but it has to be something that makes you want to look for him. So I was watching Batman animated series, and I was thinking maybe Catwoman would be good. Put Catwoman in. Because I'm going off of Dark Knight Rises. Throw Catwoman in. Joker has Catwoman.
Sure.
This is the real Joker we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is Joker. Joker has Catwoman, but he also has someone else who's looking for someone else that Joker has. Everyone's looking for the Joker, but at the same time, the Suicide Squad is looking for someone else. Batman is looking for Joker. He sends Nightwing in for intel to try to find a Joker, and then as a assistant to Rick Flag, he's looking for someone else.
I want to stop you right now, real quick. I like this. I love this conspiracy manhunt that you're doing.
Got you.
This is tight. It's a fugitive all over again, but in the DC universe.
I didn't do it, man.
I don't care.
All right, so
keep going. That's the movie I want to see.
So you have Nightwing. Nightwing's in the middle.
Yeah.
He's doing both. He's not playing devil advocate because he's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy, but he's stuck in the middle.
That is awesome.
So he's able to get Batman intel, but at the same time he has to keep undercover and keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
They're looking for the League of Assassins.
Right.
The Suicide Squad is going head up with the League of Assassins. That's why Katana is in the league.
Yeah.
So it's the crazy thing. They bring in Harley Quinn. Like, she's a pawn.
Yeah.
She's not needed in this film like that. Only to help find the Joker. But that's in the mid scene.
She doesn't know. She's just playing.
She's just playing. Yeah. So what they do is the League of Assassins are looking for Ra's al Ghul. So they have a manhunt hunt. They're out there killing people. Talia al Ghul's in charge with another.
What the heck?
So she's running the show, not with a Bane. It's too easy. You need Bane to do something else. So we're going to see a potential of Deathstroke in this movie. She's going to be teamed up with Deathstroke, and they're going to be on a manhunt looking for Ra's al Ghul.
Alright.
So you have a villain looking for a villain, looking for a villain.
Yes.
And you have a good guy.
Yes.
In the shadows, which is Batman, who's looking for a villain.
Come at me, bro.
So you have this movie. You have all this going on. It's about 2 hour, 30 minutes. It can be done.
Man, if it goes in 3, that's fine.
There's
a lot going on.
Ra's al Ghul's missing, and he's been missing. I like this mystery shit.
Yeah.
It shows the potential. But this is how Suicide Squad should have been. You have...
Should have been tactical.
Should have been tactical. So now we get into the confrontations. You have League of Assassins. You have Killer Frost doing everything.
Yeah.
All this shit. But at the same time, she's being controlled.
You got criminals, assassins, conspiracies, spy. Oh my god. You got so much going on.
The end of it, you finally get that scene you want. You have Batman versus Bane.
The real fight.
I mean, not Bane.
Yeah.
Deathstroke.
Okay. The real fight.
And Bane versus Deathstroke. So we finally get a team up of Batman and Bane against Deathstroke. So now this battle makes sense. Because Batman has the tactical ability, so does Bane.
Yeah.
But Deathstroke thinks 90% of his brain.
Right.
So he's trying to... So we get that scene.
That's like a Ray Redemption infight.
Exactly.
2 brothers against Mad Dog. Tight.
Harley Quinn. Yeah. This is where she comes into play.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn tells Nightwing, he's playing double advocate. So Nightwing says, maybe we should use someone like Harley Quinn who's able to track down people. He's using her to find Joker, but he's making them believe he's looking to find them.
Right.
He's sabotaging the mission by putting her in. That's if you must throw her in. You don't need her, but if you must throw her in, you use her that way.
Yeah,
because Rick Flag believes, well, she is good at tracking people down. She means found the Joker nigga in a hut somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't care for her, but we can use her for this.
You can use her for this.
Yeah.
She's able to do certain things. She knows certain mobs for certain things.
Yeah.
So they use her in that tactical way. But the League of Assassins was going to give the Suicide Squad their run. You know, you're gonna have a Harley Quinn, Talia al Ghul fighting. That's gonna be funny. Mm-hmm. She'll be coming with hammers and stuff, swinging, and Talia al Ghul trying to kill her. And at the same time, you got Katana coming, and then you got Captain Boomerang, Deadshot shooting assassins and stuff. You got all this stuff going on, and you have a final battle. You have Deathstroke. But this is the thing: the Joker has Catwoman and Ra's al Ghul.
Unbelievable. I'm seeing this as you're talking about it.
And Batman goes to him and says, "What happened to your teeth? I thought I knocked them out." Right? And he says, "Well, I had to complete a smile with their faces." And he points to the ground. And he knocked about 12 teeth or something like that. 12 individuals on the ground dead with each tooth missing out their smile. Wow. Now I have a perfect smile. And now that I brought all you guys here, here's the big finale. I have this bomb and I have all this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Now everybody got to work together to stop this maniac. That's the movie.
Perfect. Oh my God.
When?
End of the film. End of the film.
Damn.
Richard Grayson goes to the cave. Bruce, I need you. We have to take care of business. What do you mean, Dick? You have a son. Intel, gang, Damian Wayne the movie. That's how you do that shit.
My brother.
That's a 3-hour epic movie. And it ain't gonna feel like 3 hours, it's gonna be 30 minutes.
It's a Suicide Squad film.
That's dope.
How it should have
Batman
been.
Assault on Arkham.
It's even more than that though.
Yeah. But that's what they should have drew from.
Yeah.
That feels like Batman's there, but he's not there.
I think it'd be tight.
Oh my god.
I think that'd been tight. I think it'd been tight.
That would have been it, man. I done seen that movie multiple
Good.
times.
It's still good, bro.
Okay.
It's still recording. So
Because,
no,
we didn't want to miss none of that.
I'd have seen that
Microphone
movie
still on?
multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, it's
I'm
long.
gonna go home and be a fan and watch it all over again.
But that's all I got, man. I'm tired, man. I gotta go to bed. I gotta edit
That's
this one
an epic
video. Man.
conclusion.
I think that would have been a good Suicide Squad film.
That would have been a great Suicide Squad film. That film by itself could have helped.
Make them ever
Say
get
the
there, but
DC.
shoot, that'd be awesome.
I don't know, man. Now that I know they watching, they need to just
We never know.
Just
We
break
don't
me
know
off
what
some
to
chips,
think.
bro,
Yeah.
and I'll freestyle some
Yeah.
movies for you.
Let me rephrase that.
Break him off some
Anything's
chips and you
possible.
can use that idea.
Break me off some chips, bro. It could be done.
I should do more episodes.
It could be done. It could be done.
Yeah.
But oh shoot, yeah,
Next
but
issue, the Ronin Warriors movie.
that can happen.
Get me started. Don't you do it.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
another
tight.
episode.
VR
But
Troopers.
so,
Yeah, I think.
Saban's
one more
film
live
universe.
action or like a new cartoon series or
Live
a
action.
soft reboot.
Live action.
Let's go. Oh,
Tight.
yeah.
But that's all I got, man.
That's it.
J3, you got The Martian, you got C. Smith, and you got Ronan Joe Genji, aka Mr. Terrific. Hope you guys enjoyed the little movie talk we have.
Yeah.
Throwing our ideas out for films and all
Yeah.
that stuff like that. We touched on Xmen, we touched on Mortal Kombat, we got back on Batman and Justice League, all that yada yada. Gave
Good
y'all little extra clips with some other stuff I thought of.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video. If you like the content, click the thumbs up button. If you don't, keep it moving. Don't even need to put your comment down. I don't want to hear no bull snap. I don't want to hear it. I read a lot of comments. I work a lot. I don't want to see negativity. This is a positive environment. We're young brothers out here trying to make this movie stuff pop.
Right.
So if you ain't with that movement, you can get the step in. Get out of here. For those that have been here, Team J3, you guys show mad love, mad support. Follow me on Twitter. Hit me up anytime. You can. If you run into your boys, any of us, we show mad love because that's how we do. We are human beings and we keep that junk 100.
Yeah.
Like I said, subscribe to J3 Entertainment. This movement has to go. Make sure you take a look at my boys' Sadler Wars channel, Flash_2, The Code, and Jody's Corner. Show them some love also. And that's all I got, man. J3 out.